Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. Dude, I don't know how many times I gotta say this in a video. People ask for raises. They get the raise. They get a raise for doing a specific job. This is part of your job title now. This is what this raise is for. Then when you give them the work for the stuff for the raise, they tell me, oh, that ain't my job. I'm sitting here like, wait, what the fuck? What are we doing here? See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Everybody out here hollering and complaining about more money. They give you more money for more work. All of a sudden, you don't want to do the work, but you want the money. How the fuck that works? And you sitting here complaining, talking about, see, this is what's wrong with society. They don't give people fair wages. They're giving some people fair wages, but people don't want to do the damn work. I don't give a damn. If they were paying you $5 an hour now, all of a sudden, McDonald's workers asked for a livable wage. They asked for $10 an hour here in Chicago at one point in time. They gave them $10. They said that ain't enough. Some of them end up getting $15 an hour. They said that ain't enough. And the people just said, look, hey, bro, it's at a point where you just say, look, I can't help you. You giving people $15 an hour and they ain't even showing up to come to work. What the fuck? Dude, what are we doing? I'm serious, what are we doing? We're complaining about, the trivial shit. Oh, she may have something on her mind. You taking everything out of context. You get there and the cashier throwing your stuff at you. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with you? Where your manager at? Dude, I don't got time for that. People be like, you don't be saying that shit. Yes, I do. Dude, I don't got time for your shit. Whatever you going through, that's personal. That ain't got shit to do with me, because I'm telling you, I'm about to jump across that damn counter and whoop somebody's ass, bro. People be playing. They think you a joke out here. I'm serious. You got to set people straight. You got to put people in their damn place. Like I said, you go into these damn stores, man. You go to self-checkout, and the guy said, what did he say to me? He said, did you scan that item? I said, you just sat here and watched me scan all the damn items. I said, it's 12 items. It's 12 items on the damn thing. But did you put a bag on there? You see, I got my own damn bag. Why the hell would I put a bag on there? I said, what part of this? I said, did you even graduate school? This motherfucker looking at me like his feelings are, fuck you. I'm serious. Fuck you. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of people and that bullshit right there. Everybody is so damn entitled now. Oh, man. It's just like, man. The lady was saying, I couldn't believe it. The lady said, man, the lady was sitting down saying, you should get up and get that lady your seat. I said, you should get up and get that lady your seat. I said, what's wrong with you? But you a man. I said, you the one talking, right? You say women are just like men. Get your ass up. Why are we doing all this talking? Why are we doing all this shit? Everybody want to get treated like a man. You want all the benefits of being a man. Then all of a sudden, when the shit don't fit your, how you say that? Your narrative, you want to flip the script again. Dude, you can't have it both ways. I am so tired of this shit, dude. I go to cashiers, man, and they be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, well, self-checkout open. I said, shit. I said, it is. I said, why do they need you then? She looked at me like, well, let me scan your items. Shit is simple. I asked the cashier at Ross, I said, when are y'all going to put the tables up? So I was at this one store, and the lady said, oh, we're going to do that this weekend. We're going to put the tables up. They're going to go over there, and right over there. And I'm like, damn, thank you. And I was asking something about the purses because, Christmas is coming up. And, they had a sale on this purse that my wife liked. So I asked how much was it. She was like, oh, it's right here. It's on sale for $99.99, right? So I was like, go ahead and give me the purse. Run it, right? I said, ring these toys up and do the purse. And I said, shit, just voop, 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 we good. She was like, gave me a high five and every damn thing. Good gift. I'm like, okay, that's what we talking about right here. I like it when people do their damn jobs and understand. You're not being inconvenienced. You getting paid to work. Oh, nobody here. People called off. People call off all the time. You called off the other damn day. What are you complaining about? What, you the only one that could call off? You the only one with issues? Everybody got an issue. Newsflash. I'm tired of people sitting here at the damn gas station asking you for money for their gas. What the fuck? You riding around with a damn Hellcat asking me for gas money. What the hell I look like? Shit, I'm over here like, wait, hold on. Dude, whatever I give you ain't gonna be enough to go in that tank. That's a Hemi under there. I think it is, at least, whatever that is. Dude, I have no filter right now because people are doing too much. People are feeling just entitled. Do your damn job. It's not that damn hard. I went to a Wendy's the other day. Brother, this lady was talking like she was a damn AI robot. Got up there and she said, here go your change right here. $4.52. You have a fantastic day. I was like, oh, go ahead, right? Man, she was over there going at it, man. I high-fived her, man. See, that's what I'm talking about. People that want to do their damn job. I don't give a damn how much somebody pay you. You may not do it any damn way. I could give you $50 damn an hour to do a certain job, and you'd be like, well, that ain't enough. That's not a livable wage. Somebody told me it costs $66 an hour to actually survive here in the U.S. I said, shit, you must have haven't lived in the U.S. You can survive on less. But people are not willing to do that. People got so many damn things they want. I want to go on vacation. I got my car. I got my phone. I got my apartment. I got this. Shit, if you can't afford to have one thing by yourself, you need to have roommates. Bro, this shit is not that hard. That's what we used to do back in the day. If you can't afford a cell phone, they got government phones. They got track phones. Pick one. Dude, but don't sit here and make it seem like you got to have all the greatest gadgets, but yet instead you don't want to work. Dude, I was working this retail job a little while ago, right? Holiday seasons, and I was just doing some seasonal work. They were giving us they were getting some good ass hours, right? And I was telling Youngblood, I said, Youngblood, man, they giving some good hours, bro. What you do, work them all. Because I said, man, after this, that's it. The holidays, once the holidays over, that's it. That's it until like March or April. And he was like, oh, man, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, man, I done this for the longest. I'm just telling you. I'm not trying to shortchange you or any damn thing. I'm just telling your monkey ass. Now, he feeling some kind of way, right? Because his ass called off all those hours. All of a sudden, all hours dried up. And he was like, what hours that? I said, I told you that. I said, the manager told you that. I said, nobody understood. What are you doing? I said, then when they fired you, you got mad. You wasn't coming. Talking about, yeah, I'm here to work. And they looking at you like security walking you out the damn door and you mad, my job. I'm like, bro, you forgot you even had one. You ain't been here in a damn week. You scheduled every damn day and didn't even call off. Your ass must have found out. Like I said, it's real out here. A lot of people don't have fallback options, man. You see some people out here working their ass off because they have to. Man, I see people just running their mouth, telling me any damn thing. And I'm sitting here just trying to understand some shit, man. I'm trying to live my best life. And I'm trying to make it work, bro. Like I said, you got to make it make sense. And I've been trying to make a lot of stuff make sense for the longest, man. We only got so much time here. And you need to make it the best way you can, man. Because like I said, everybody want a $150 million job. They want to be six figures, but don't want to do no damn work. I was part of this program and they were hiring young people. And I was telling the young people, I said, put your heads down, do your job, make sure you do your job. And I said, we may end up keeping you, Dude, we were working with shit outside, like cleaning up buildings and shit like that a long time ago, right? Tell me why these motherfuckers showing up in white. I said, you do know you're going to be getting dirty, right? Oh, I'm not getting dirty. You got to put me on something else. So they let him go. They let the other ones go. I just said, man, the level of stupid here is just amazing. Bro, you here to do a damn job. You here to get everything you need done, man. I'm sitting here trying to figure out, since when have anybody just got to the point where they just don't want to do anything anymore? I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that, man. They ain't gonna make me work in here. I'm tired. I had a long weekend. I had my grandkids, man. No, dude was telling me I had my grandkids. I ain't doing nothing, man. They can kiss my, and I'm like, what? Bro, that ain't got shit to do with your job. I said, you come in here with that shit? I said, they gonna show you some shit. Oh, man, I ain't worried about it. Shh, I'm good. Fired his ass. He was being walked up out of there. He was in there crying his ass off. Why? Because he thought he was more than what he was. They let his ass go so damn fast. He was crying hard. People was like, what's going on? Did somebody die or something? No, he lost his damn job running his damn mouth and thought people was going to play with him. Like I said, nobody got no damn time to coddle no grown-ass man. And just thinking about it, it's just a whole bunch of stuff, man. And, we're working on stuff, man. It's just a work in progress, man. I've been trying to tell people what we need to do, how we need to pool, and get together with these jobs, man, how to get stuff, on the up and up. But people are not listening, man. People out here, a little while ago, they were marching here for cost of living and stuff like that, for raises and stuff. But you know what? Wasn't a lot of people marching. Why? Because it was about some shit that actually made sense. You need more money. Nobody want to march for that. They said you can't twerk no more. People out there marching and shit. You like, the level of stupidity is just astounding. I can't twerk no more. I have a right to twerk. Bro, look, it's just real.